McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powers with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Baylor Bears offense takes the field. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Sure hands. It's Collier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The running back has it. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona's offense will go to work for the first time. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The extra point here would tie the game.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Under fire. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Finds his man down the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's
turning it on. Lowers those pads. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Surging forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
On the move and looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Handoff to the lone back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. He might want another play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. A quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
And the Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted that.
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. The give on the option. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Running free. The 30. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moving away from pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Bears decide to punt it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Grabs behind the line. It's Warren. Shakes off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
With the catch, it's Turner. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Holds and fires complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll try to sneak it.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, and in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Richardson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Touchdown Bears! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. Slings it downfield. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. He'll set up to throw. Hauls it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Wants to keep it in the air. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score we did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Turning it on! Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Richardson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.